Blessings, blessings, blessings. Welcome to Place of Restoration Bible Study. I am Frederick L. Ashton. I'm going to give you guys a moment to come in the room. Pray that you have had a blessed day. I look forward to hearing what God wants to say to us tonight. All right. So we're going to give y'all a moment to come in. I'm actually on a little earlier. Um, so I'm going to let you all come in the room and share a word with us tonight. Amen. We give God glory and honor in all things and everything, right? Um, I'm gonna cut this music off. I see I got some signal problems already. We had technical difficulty earlier, so I want to make sure that you and I can definitely uh, get through this night together. All right. So I'm gonna give us a moment to come in the room. As you guys come in, let me know that you are on with us. I see Tricia coming in the room. All right, we're gonna give it another moment and see who else actually comes in the room tonight. Good evening, Dee Dee. Good evening to you. Good evening to each and every person. Okay, I got Tay then shared the video. Dee Dee then shared the video. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Um, y'all come on in. Tonight is gonna be good. Now I need you to put your seatbelt on. Uh, I want to change tonight how we think and get us to view things differently. Hey, Damon, pray that Mion is doing a lot better. All right. Hey, Pastor Maddox, how are you doing, man? Pray all is well with you and the church. I'm still here if you need me. I haven't forgotten. A lot of things going on, but but if you need me, you already know I'm there. I think we talked about October. So if you need me, I'm definitely there. All right. Just want you to know that we're praying for Mion. She had a doctor's appointment today. I haven't talked back to her, but we're praying for her. We're lifting her up in prayer right now. So do me a favor, invite. Try to invite 3 people. I see Dee Dee is inviting. So do your best to try to invite at least 3 people. Go ahead and do that for me. Share the video with somebody, hit it in the inbox. If you don't want to type their name on the screen, go ahead, take a moment, put the video in somebody's inbox. We want to get this word out to as many people as we possibly can. Why do I struggle with self control? Why do I struggle with self control? That is a word that we all need to hear. Hey, y'all, I'm going to get daddy up from practice. Okay, never, I see it. All right, why do I struggle with self control? Self control, and I'm just giving you a little taste while we're waiting on. Have you ever got to the point to where you say, well, I'm not going to let that stress me out anymore? If you got to that point in your life, what you were saying was, hey, Tasha, you are saying, I've learned self control. That won't stress me out anymore. I'm teaching already. I'm waiting on y'all to come in. All right, it's enough of y'all. Type your adorations on the screen. We have tapped into YouTube. We have tapped into YouTube now. I want you all to definitely follow me on YouTube because we may have to get away from Facebook. Facebook is something else. Like the video, please do that. So we've now tapped into YouTube. So we're now live on YouTube also. All right. So y'all come on in the room. Go ahead, type your adorations on the screen real quickly so we can get started. We are 4 minutes in. Normally this broadcast try to give at least 5 minutes before we get started. We need you to have patience. But I want you all to know that normally we're 5 minutes in. Now don't y'all start coming in late at 4 minutes because you never know what I have to say, what I have to do. Thank you, Never, for putting your adorations on the screen. That is when we take a moment to just thank God, to give God adorations for the things that He's done today. We take that moment to do that. I'm getting ready to pray, and we're going to move forward. Tune your heart in to heaven. God wants to speak to us tonight. Hear me. Father God, we bless you. We thank you for your people. We thank you for another chance to share in the word. God, we ask now that you would speak through me. God, let this word Transform us tonight to be all that you have called us to be. Challenge us tonight. Change us tonight. But most of all, convince us to be converted. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right, we ready. We ready to teach the word tonight. All right. Thank you, Mian, for doing that. Somebody get Proverbs 25 and 18 on the screen for me. Proverbs 25, verse 18. Somebody get it on the screen for me. Love you, Kanisha. Somebody get Proverbs 18, 25. Thank you, Annette. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm reading this from the Message Bible, all right? This is the Message Bible translation of Proverbs 25 and 18. Hey, Miss Kelly. It says, a person without self-control is like a house without doors and windows knocked out. One more time. Proverbs 25:18. A person without self-control. You are like a house without doors and the windows are knocked out. Watch this. Why do I struggle with controlling myself? Why do I struggle? Why do I struggle with my appetite of self? Why do I struggle with self-discipline? Why do I struggle with self-discipline? One thing we tend to put it on is the enemy. We say that it is, hey, Ms. Ragland, it is the devil. It's the enemy. It's the devil. Let me tell y'all something. Hear me loud and clear. The enemy, somebody get this on the screen. Mia, and I know you're not feeling well. I need somebody. I don't know what Tay at. I need some talkers here. Watch this. The enemy can't do nothing without your thoughts. Somebody type that on the screen. The enemy can't do nothing without my thoughts. The enemy cannot do nothing without my thoughts. Hear that loud and clear. I need self-control. If I have it, thank you, Miss Kelly. You working early. If I have it, the enemy can't do nothing without my thoughts, Tasha. Hear me. The enemy is not a great gardener planting things in your life, feelings, emotions. He's not a great gardener without your thoughts. Okay, when the text talks about there was a sword that went out and sowed seeds, right? And if some fell on stony ground, rocky places, and all of the places that the seed fell, right? All that saying is that the enemy was trying to be a gardener. Watch this. He's trying to be a gardener in your thoughts. So he comes and he takes away, not the word, he takes away your thoughts. When he take away your thinking, he now takes away the word. Everything you're receiving tonight, it's the enemy's job to come along and take it away. You remember when Jesus tells the parable. I'm trying to bless us, Mian, because I'm finna show you something. Just stay with me. I'm in my intro. When Jesus tells the parable concerning wheat and tare, and we say, let the wheat and the tare grow together. God do the separating. Well, he can't sow tare unless he sows it in my thoughts. What are some of the things that the enemy sow into my thoughts? That's why some people struggle with self-esteem issues. That is the enemy have sown tare amongst wheat. Lord, help me here. I never get over this. I can't get past this. Enemy sowing tare amongst wheat. What's up, Bobby? What's some of the things that spending money? Come on. What's some of the things that we struggle with self-control? Okay, that's the enemy sowing tare amongst wheat. Hear me loud and clear. It is our thoughts. If you're feeling defeated, overwhelmed, depressed, think about it. All the enemy did was take your thoughts and making you think differently from what God has said in his word. That's where depression comes from. It is the enemy sowing tear amongst wheat. The enemy, the only way we feel defeated by the devil is it is a thought. You're never defeated, but it is the thought that he puts. So now I struggle with self-control. Go over there and cuss them out. Give them a real good piece of your mind. Let them know you're not the one. Well, when you start talking about you're not the one and go over there and do this and do that, it's a thought. Tear being sowed amongst wheat. Hear that loud and clear. Should I go? Should I stay? That is the enemy. When you cannot make decisions, it's the enemy. Why can't I make the decision? Let's ask. It's hard, Pastor. It's so difficult. It's difficult because what the enemy does is he got your thoughts. Lord, help me tonight. Lord, help me tonight. Now, watch this. Self-control. Somebody type self-control. I need to see, can y'all hear me tonight? Somebody type self-control. Self-control is being able to restrain, watch this, yourself, your actions, your feelings, as well as your emotions. So I told you, watch this, Didi. I just said, Floyd, that the enemy sows tear amongst wheat with our thoughts. Well, if I have self-control, watch this, I'm able to restrain myself. How many people struggle with restraining yourself? And remember, self-control is even late nights, as I said before, going in the kitchen, getting something to eat, and but I'm hungry, and you're not supposed to lay down and be eating like that junk food, especially me. I love me a piece of cake late at night. I just love that piece of cake at nighttime. That cake tastes better, look like after 10. And then all of a sudden, you eating this, and I have nightmares. I'm transparent. No self-control when I could say I actually can wait until tomorrow. Self-control. Restraining yourself. That's the one where culture and kingdom clash. Because we struggle with restraining ourselves. What I want, I want. As Miss Kelly told us, if I want to go buy that, I'm going to go buy that, even though I got new clothes in the closet, new shoes in the closet. Come on, talk to me here. If I want it, I want it. No restraint. Yeah, you got extra money, but that don't mean you have to go and do it. No self-control. Now, y'all going to make me go a little deeper, and we're on YouTube, and I'm trying to be good tonight. I'm really trying to be good, but y'all going to make me turn this, for those in Houston, Acres Home 44, so you can understand it. We actually have been with people we never planned to have a relationship with, but because we wanted to sleep with them. Where my real people at? I no self-control. I just gotta have that person. I just gotta and we have no intentions. See, this is real talk tonight. No ability to they fine, they sexy, they this, they that, and no ability to say no. I'm dating somebody. No, I'm married. No, I'm engaged. No self-restraint. Just gotta have them, because I saw it. We talked about the lust of the eyes. I don't have time to go back. All right. Okay, that's a lot of time on restraint. Okay. Restraining yourself with what? My actions, my feelings, as well as my emotions. I need you, if I was in church right there, I'll tell you to touch your neighbor and tell your neighbor, watch this, Miss Ragland, get out of your feelings. Your feelings is a thought that the enemy has taken and he's sown tear there. Get out your feelings tonight. Watch this. Watch this. Get out your feelings. Here it is. Watch this. Because when I tell you get out your feelings, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying not let, watch this, your thoughts run away with you. Don't stop allowing your thoughts to run away with you. They taking you wherever they want to take you, to dark places, and drop you off. Your feelings run away with you, and they taking you and they dropping you off. Why do you think? Here it is, Miss Kelly. Now hear me closely, because this is something I used to say until God spoke to me. We're people that say, I need a word. Lord, I need a word. How many of y'all never said that? Anybody said that? I have. Lord, I just need a word. Lord, I need a word. I need a word. I need a word. Well, what you really need is you need to let the word, watch this. Okay, I'm not the only one. Let's see, I have. Okay. I'm going to tell you why we say that. Let me paint it. Let me paint that. Somebody get this on the screen. We want to use the word as medication for our situation. Somebody type, we use the word for medication for our situation. Somebody type that on the screen. That's why we always need a word when we have to become the word. Hear that loud and clear. We use the word, watch this, as medication for our situation. Whatever situation I'm in, then I want to apply the word. When I have to apply the word before the situation ever happens. Ooh, Jesus, Ashton, you talking tonight. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Thank you. Thank you, Floyd. I'm trying to get it on the screen, but some kind of way I can't. I think I done lost Floyd there. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right. We use the word for medication for our situation. Lord, only when it's dark. We wait until we're in the dark place instead of using the word before we get in the dark place. Before I get overwhelmed, I need to use the word before I get overwhelmed, because once I get overwhelmed, now I'm battling and my thoughts are running away with me. I have no restraint over myself, my feelings, my emotions, and all of that I have. And so now I wait until the situation happens. And then there are times that it's just going to happen. But all of a sudden, I just use the word like forgiveness. Let's use that word forgiveness. We should forgive everybody, but we struggle forgiving everybody. We want to use it to the moment somebody offended us. And then, why you think Peter struggled with that? Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother? Because his thoughts was running away with him. They doing this to me, they doing that, and they keep on doing it over and over and over and over again. And so now all of a sudden, Peter like, I'm about to lose self-restraint tonight. Peter like, I'm allowing my feelings, my actions, my emotions to be involved. And he's like, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother? And notice what Jesus said. He was like, no, you're not going to use the word for medication for the situation. You forgive your brother 7 times 77. And it wasn't about the number. He was saying as many times as needed. But we wait until, like, I'm mad, I'm upset. Something happened between me, Floyd, and Kanisha. Me, Floyd, and Kanisha. Between us 3. All of a sudden, I say I'm going to forgive Floyd. But then I won't let go what Kanisha did. That's medication for the situation. Well, I forgave Floyd, but I haven't let go of what Kanisha did. That's the way we are in life. There are certain people that you feel deserve grace from you. Oh, God. Somebody type, everybody deserves grace. Everybody. Grace is a gift that God has given us. Everybody deserves grace. But we use the word for medication for our situation. In other words, we want God to fix our situation, but we don't want God to fix us. talk to me here. All right, let me get back to self-control. That was just for free. I dropped that on you just for free. Everybody deserves grace. Your children's father, he deserved grace. Your children's mother, she deserved grace. That ex-wife, they deserve grace. That ex-boyfriend deserves grace. We can't be praying that for revenge, for God to go down and seek revenge for you. Lord, let this happen to him. Let that happen. No, you trying to use the word as medication for your situation. You know, touch not my anointed. Don't do the prophet no harm. It's amazing how we try to use the word as medication for situation. When it's like, no, I want you to be the word. In the beginning was the word. The word was God. I need you to be as the word is, not when something comes. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Mo. Lord, talk to us tonight. Set us free tonight. So if I don't have self-control and I don't have control over my spirit, watch this. I set myself up for, watch this, for trouble. I set myself up for trouble. When I don't have self-control and I allow the enemy, remember, somebody gonna get it in a minute, to continue to put tear with wheat and continue to come away and squash out the word and choke out the word in my life. The enemy can't do nothing without my thoughts. And so it is the enemy that is controlling my thoughts tonight. And so all of a sudden now I set myself up for trouble when I cannot control my spirit. Watch this here. Without self-control, watch this. What they're saying is, for those that struggle with it, it's saying we have a problem, that we are undisciplined. Watch this. I'm defenseless. And if I'm not careful, it'll lead me disgrace. One more time. One more time, Pastor. Without self-control, I am undisciplined. Hear that. I have no discipline. I'm also defenseless. And it will leave me disgrace. Lord, talk to me here. No control over the thought that the enemy planted inside my mind. I bust the windows out your car. And so I now go over there. I bust the windows out the car. Undisciplined. Then after I bust the windows out the car, watch what happened. I now become defenseless, because if the police come, I'm going to jail. If they call the police, I'm going to jail. Because now, and then all of a sudden, I now have this on my record that's now a disgrace. I struggle to get a job. I struggle to do that. I just wanted to give y'all a good example. That's why you have to have it. It's so many people in jail because they did not have self-control. Somebody pulled the trigger. Because in the moment, I'm not talking self-defense there. I'm talking just, you was angry, you was mad and shot and killed somebody. And now all of a sudden, they were undisciplined. Lord, talk to me here. What if you don't care that much? Hear it inside of the teaching tonight. I'm just getting started. I'm just warming up tonight. So watch this. If I don't have self-discipline, all of a sudden now I set myself up. Hear me. That I'm defenseless. I can't fight back. Somebody type on the screen, I can't fight back. I can't fight back. That's where I'm struggling at. I'm struggling in my relationship because I can't fight back. I'm defenseless. Lord, help me here. Watch this. You become defenseless. Watch Proverbs 16, verse 32. Watch Proverbs 16. Watch how important this is. Solomon talking to us, one of the wisest men to ever live. Watch what Solomon says in Proverbs. Somebody get it on the screen. 16, verse 32. He says, he who is slow to anger is better and more honorable than a mighty, watch this, soldier. He who rules and control his own spirit than he who captures a city. Wait, let me slow that down, unpack that real quickly. Watch the text. The text says, he who's slow to anger. Somebody type slow to anger. Slow to anger. Somebody give me slow to anger. Didn't say you didn't get angry. It said slow to anger. Now, Mia, let me just paint a little bit. Can I paint? Can I paint for y'all? Slow to anger. Because everybody gets angry. Even Jesus got angry. He was upset that they were inside of the temple selling, making money, merchants. And he gets so angry, he goes in and turn over tables. Now, I need to talk to a few of y'all right there. Jesus goes and turn over tables. Watch this here. Don't be so fast to turn over tables. Let me get a drink. I feel God on the line. Slow to anger. Don't be quick. He don't turn the tables over on every incident. Lord have mercy in here. And every accident, slow to anger, but quick to mercy. But most of us, those that suffer with anger issues, the problem is we quick to turn over tables. There is a time, is what Jesus was letting us know, that you do turn over tables. But you don't turn over tables. Lord, help me tonight. Here it is. He says, he who is slow to anger is more honorable, watch this, than a mighty soldier who can capture a city. You are more honorable tonight because you have self-control over your spirit. Look at what Proverbs says. Be slow to anger. When you learn to be slow to anger, you'll become better than a mighty soldier who captured the city because you had the ability to have self-control. You ever talk to somebody and they just blowing up and they going off and you held your peace? Come on, I know all of us should have at least a moment, because I know some of y'all not gonna let nothing go. But there are some few people that had self-control in the moment. Hear me well, self-control in the moment. And when they was rah, you may have thought to yourself, I know what I can do to you, but I'm going to let you make it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. And you had in your mind that if I get loose, yeah, come on, real people, we ain't been saved all our life. Now, come on. Don't try to act like now you've been saved for a few years now and you want to act like you've never been there. I'm talking about your past. That suggests you were slow to anger that day. If they'd have caught you on the wrong day, you'd have turned over the table. But they caught you on the right day. Watch this. The reason why most people struggle is finna get good through here is because self-satisfaction. Somebody type self-satisfaction. Mo Veronica Perry, I'm trying to help us tonight. You got to have self-control, because that makes you honorable. Watch this. It also says I'm disciplined. Lord, talk to us tonight. It also says I have a defense, and I won't find myself being disgraced. Watch this. Ooh, Jesus, self-satisfaction. Most of us want to please self. It's getting ready to get good. Because what we do is, I desire deliverance, but I won't take steps towards it. Lord, help me here. I desire freedom. Let me say it like that. I desire freedom. Freedom in my mind. I no longer want tearing wheat growing together inside of my life. I no longer want the enemy to come choke it out in my life. I want to talk to some people that's struggling there. I want to bless us tonight. I desire it, but I'm struggling to take steps towards my deliverance. I do want it. I want to be all that God wants me to be. I want to do all that God wants me to do, but I'm struggling taking the steps tonight. Can I talk to some people on here that's struggling to take the steps tonight? Watch this here. Thank you, Tasha, for being real with me. Thank you. Thank you. Watch this. Let's pull that man in Acts chapter 3. Watch this. Watch this. That man in Acts chapter 3. That man in Acts chapter 3. Acts chapter 3. Yep, desire freedom. Watch this. I want to show you he never took steps for deliverance. Watch this. Never took the steps that was necessary and needed for his own deliverance. The text says that somebody brought him and set him by the gate called Beautiful, and every day he begged. Instead of getting better, he begged. Oh, I just spoke to you. I heard God right through that. Instead of wanting to get better, he was comfortable begging. Watch this here. He was living with the outside assurance of somebody else. He was constantly begging. Living with the outside assurance of somebody else. He always had to have somebody else. How do I know? I'm going to prove it in the text. Because they picked him up and dropped him off. Pick him up, carry him daily, the text says. Watch this, and set him at the gate. He was comfortable with living with the outside assurance that somebody was going to pick me up, carry me, and set me where I need to be. He was asking for money. Now, I want to show you a couple of things about this. He was asking for money. Everybody come by. He begging instead of asking to get better. You got a little change. 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 I'm coming. I promise I'm coming. I'm going to make it make sense in 2022. And so, not only living with the assurance of somebody else, I need somebody to carry me and I need somebody to give something to me. Nobody talks to me tonight. So he asked people for money. Now, he never asked to go inside of the temple, never asked to go by because they could have carried him a little further. He was outside of the temple. Why nobody never carried him inside of the temple? Because he was too comfortable where he was, didn't desire to be better, just wanted to beg. Watch this. He was getting something that did him no good. He couldn't walk. Can I ask y'all a question? What was he doing with the money if you couldn't go to the store? He couldn't go to Jimmy's barbecue and say, you know, hey, I collected some money today. Think about that. He's asking for something that did him no good. It was valuable, but it didn't do him any good. Money had its value. He was just, think about that. They have to carry you there. He can't walk to the store. Either somebody had to carry him to go spend that money, or he had to give the money to somebody. Y'all missing me tonight. Or give the money to somebody else to go get whatever he needed. He was living with the outside assurance of somebody else. What am I trying to tell you tonight? Some of us tonight cannot function. No self-control without us living with the assurance of somebody else. Oh, let me get a drink. Can't go through the season right of being single because you're so used to living. Help us, God. Just say ouch tonight. I have to have the assurance of somebody else. So now I mess up my season of being single when God is trying to work on me and get me together for whoever and whatever. I'm too busy trying to find it because, watch this. Lord, help me tonight. Where my talkers at? Certain people ain't talking to me tonight. Maybe it's my video acting up. I don't know. Hear me tonight. You gotta have friends. I mean, you just gotta have somebody with you everywhere you go. You gotta have an assurance of somebody else. You're not comfortable with your own company. And so much so that you got to have a crowd around. It just can't be, you by yourself. You just got to have somebody, family. You got to have friends. You got to have something always going on the way. You got to be, and you can't even enjoy your own company because you have no self-control when you are left alone. We struggle when we are left alone. Because I can now, because your mind will start telling you the things that you need to do, what you need to get together. Notice that we do self-inventory in the time of isolation, when something has happened, when something has went wrong. All of a sudden, when I'm by myself, it's amazing how I can focus on myself and say, this is what I need to do. But if I have the noise inside of my life, I may not can turn the noise off in my life, but I sure can turn the volume down. Now, I just blessed about 5 people. I get it. You went through that. You listen, hear me well. You might can't turn it off, but you sure can turn the volume down. Hey, Latasha. I see my little sister on here. Hear me. I might can't turn it off. Some folk that then got over depression like myself. I need a few people that then dealt with depression. I was suicidal. I still deal with thoughts. But I know how to turn the volume down, Tasha. Latasha Jones, are you listening to me tonight? Somebody type, thank you, Travis. Somebody join Travis and say, turn the volume down. You may can't turn it off, but at least turn the volume down in your life. Some of us got the same noise from 10 years ago that's just been so loud in our life. Lord, help me here. Watch this. Struggle to live without the assistance of somebody else. Just gotta have this. Gotta have that. Got to. That's no self-control. People go out and buy cars all the time, Dad. No self-control. Look, I see them commercials. I'm a Mercedes-Benz person. I see them. But I have to have self-control right now. I can't afford that. I have to be disciplined. That way I don't get disgraced if them people come and take it out the yard because I had it off the lot and only had it a few months. I'm not going to do myself like that. I have to turn down that noise that car looks good. I like the TVs in there and the way it drives. I turn that noise down. I ain't going to turn it off because I don't know what I'm going to do. But I know as of right now, I'm satisfied with that Ford Edge I got outside. Nobody want to talk. See, I know. Somebody type the word freedom. I'm 8 minutes into where I needed to be. I had a timer on myself, and I wanted to be here at 30 minutes after, but I'm not. Okay. Somebody type the word freedom. Somebody type the word freedom. Somebody type the word freedom. Hear me loud and hear me clear. Now, I'm going to unpack this, but hear me tonight. Watch this. People don't know what to do with freedom. What? We desire it, crave it. Somebody type, people don't know what to do with freedom. Let me get that on the screen. I desire it. Hear me loud. I like relationships. I never beat up relationships because we all have to have them. But relationships are something that people tend to relate to. So I want to use relationships. I want to use relationships through here. Watch this. People don't know what to do with freedom. Because people can mistreat us, abuse us, misuse us, and they walk away and we have a desire to want them back. Uh-oh. Let me sip. Because of the simple fact, I struggle with isolation. And I don't know what to do with my freedom. I no longer have that noise of fussing and arguing every day. Now, when I say I don't want to be with you no more, I can't stand you. You get on my everlasting nerve. You go your way, I'm gonna go mine. I'm through with this. I'm washing my hands. All of a sudden, we don't know what to do with the freedom, because the minute you get the very thing that you desire, whoo, Jesus, watch this. Y'all ready? I hope I'm blessing you, Miss Ragland, because I'm finna give you something. We don't know what to do with freedom. Here it come, Kanisha. Here it is, never. Watch this. In bondage, watch this, you get what you are addicted to. In bondage, you get what you are addicted to. Somebody type that on the screen. I forgot to put what never type. People don't know what to do with freedom. But however, when I'm in bondage, I get what I'm addicted to. Oh, Tasha, listen, Tasha Henderson. I'm trying to work. Tasha Henderson and LaTasha Jones, hear me. In bondage, I get why do you think I want it back? Because that's bondage when I want that back. When I want something back that has left me broken, that suggests I'm addicted. Ooh, God, to the bondage. See, nobody's going to talk to me through that. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about tonight. I'm not at nobody. I'm just trying to make this plain and make this clear tonight, that we are people that, watch this, Israel desired freedom. Pharaoh beating them with whips, making them make brick without straw. I don't even have time to paint making brick without straw. Working the HELL out of them, abusing them, taskmasters over them. The minute they get free, they didn't know what to do. They start craving to go back. They craving to go back to the place that they were getting what they were addicted to. Nobody talks. It's crazy. Moses leading them, taking them towards the promised land, but all of a sudden they are addicted to the bondage that their mind start to reflect back to what they had. Them thoughts of what you had. Them thoughts of what could be. Help us, Holy Ghost. I've been there too, Miss Kelly. I've been there. Addicted to bondage. I want out, and then when I finally get out, now I want it back. Anybody ever been there? Come on. Let's not act like you all that. You still beautiful tonight. We're not going to look at you different, because all of us have wore them shoes, especially in relationships. Especially, watch this. Why is that so? Watch this. Because freedom can seem uncertain. Somebody type that. Why am I addicted to it then, Pastor? Help me out. Because freedom can seem uncertain. I don't see myself being with somebody better than the person that I just left, because I don't have the certainty that I have this person yet. I don't. And so now all of a sudden now, Lord, let me get something to drink. Why do you think Israel kept looking back to Egypt? Because they was uncertain of the future. Like, so uncertain that they were addicted to what they were addicted to. Watch this. Freedom seemed so uncertain that when they reached a certain point in the journey, when you reached a certain point in the journey, all of a sudden they start telling Moses, you brought us out here to die. We'd have been better off in Egypt, where we had taskmasters, where they were abusing us, where they were working us hard, where they was using us. Watch what he says. They're on their way to freedom. And all of a sudden, their mind shift, tare is sown amongst the wheat. And then now all of a sudden, their thinking changed to where they start talking about, you brought us out here in the middle of this to die, because freedom was uncertain. They hadn't got where they were trying to get to. And in between going to their destination, the promised land, all of a sudden along the journey, nobody talks to me tonight. Freedom seems uncertain. I want to talk to a few people. That's why we struggle with the self-control, because freedom can seem uncertain. You on your way out of that, or you already out. Why do you want to go back? It's amazing how we stop doing things and we pick it right back up. No self-control. How long you been telling yourself, I'm not being funny, I'm being real tonight because I wore these shoes? How long you been telling yourself, I'm gonna stop clubbing? I don't want you to answer that. I don't want you to answer. I'm trying to make this make sense. How long you said, you know what, I'm gonna stop going out to eat so much and save some of that money that I use to go out to Papa Do's and all of these nice restaurants that cook for us, and you just say, I need to cut down on that. I ain't saying cut it off. I want you to enjoy yourself. But I'm talking about the things you've been telling yourself. Uncertainty. While I'm on my journey to get to where I need to be, I know I'm trying to save to get me a house. Who God just spoke to? You trying to save up to get you a place. You got to learn how to do something with that free time, because that free time on your hand is making you think of uncertainty. And then now I go put myself in an environment of happy hour. I go call somebody up on the phone. Hey, let's go kick it. And let's go to the mall. Let's do this. Let's do that. And all of a sudden now freedom seems so uncertain that I go back to the very things that had me in bondage. Y'all gonna make me work. You got a brand new boo. You got a brand new babe, whether it's a him or her. If you're a male, I hope it's a her. Female, I hope it's a him. Or whatever going on. That you got a new one. Why you still texting old boo? Why you still texting old babe? Why? Because the future seems uncertain on this journey with this person. But I'm so addicted to what I was in. I know he gonna talk noise. I know she gonna fuss. I know she gonna, and all of a sudden now my future is so uncertain with this person because I only got 3 months under my belt with this person, but I got 3 years under my belt with that person. And all of a sudden, yeah, it is the flesh, but I'm trying to tell us why it's the flesh, Miss Kelly. You are 100% right. It's because of the simple fact, freedom is uncertain. Freedom is so uncertain that I go backwards instead of moving forward. I hope I'm blessing you. What time is it? 47. Watch this. Somebody type this. Freedom is a different type of appetite. Freedom is a different type of appetite. It's uncertain, but there has to be an appetite. It's a different type of appetite. Freedom is a different, somebody get that on the screen for me. Freedom is a whole different type of, Lord help me tonight. It's a whole different type of appetite. Hey, God. Miss Kelly, you on it. Did I get it on there? Okay, never got it for me. I don't have my mouse tonight. I'm using the computer to do it. So watch this. Let me use Israel again. God giving them manna from heaven. They getting it. And the minute they run into a problem, they complain. It's a different type of appetite because it's uncertain. Watch this. Let me get this one on the screen because I need to go and get these out. I'm at 49 and I can't spend a lot of time on these. I might have to pick these up. But somebody get this on the screen. Freedom is a different type of function. Freedom is also a different function. I function different when I'm freely. Nobody talks. No restraints. That's bad for some of us because I only can live. I'm comfortable living with restraints. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Man, I push on somebody's name and Miss Raglan got it on the screen. Freedom is a whole different type of function. That's why most of us, you're too busy wanting to hold on to the past in your mind, because if your mind is clear of that, it causes you to have to function different. Some people are addicted to attention. Why? Because freedom is a different type of function. I don't have nobody calling me no more. I don't have nobody I can hold on the phone for 3 hours telling them all that. Freedom is a totally different function. Watch this. One of the biggest ones, I have nobody else to blame. Freedom is a whole different type of function. That's why Israel as a nation struggled with it. Even in the words of God, who said, let my people go, and they gained their freedom, but they didn't know how to function. Why you think they had Moses breaking commandments? Moses got so angry, slow to anger, we talked about that. And Moses break commandments. God give him, watch this, this is the man of God of how frustrated he is because they can't function. Watch the leader. He's tripping out so about them, he breaks the commandments. Because he's looking at them like they don't know how to function different. They still acting like they in Egypt. And God says, I got new land for you. I got a brand new place for you. But they acting like where they was. They acting like they still under the power of Pharaoh. Tonight, you cannot act like you still under the power of your abuser, your offender. You cannot. You have to let it go tonight. You have to forgive tonight. And if you really want freedom, I get some people live by, I'll never let that go. I can't never get over this. Well, if you think that way, you function the way that you think. You function the way that you think. Hear me tonight. God, listen, God help me with my thoughts. He gonna help you, but you gonna have to use self-control. You have to start functioning different. I want to talk how I feel it right through there, but I just let me get this last one, because I'm gonna stick my foot in my mouth through that, because that's one thing. It's amazing. I have a craving, Ms. Zachary. I have a craving. I want something different, but I still want to function the same. I want to raise on my jaw. I want to raise on my jaw, but yet I still function the same way. I still come in 2-3 minutes late. I never work overtime. I fight with the supervisor. I have a craving to want more money, but I'm still functioning the same way. Because I don't understand that freedom comes with a different appetite. Tell your neighbor your appetite has to change. I cannot constantly be addicted to bondage. That's how we get out of. Let me get a last one. I want to park there. I really do. Let me get this last one. Freedom requires emptiness. Somebody get this on the screen. Freedom requires emptiness. So, freedom can seem like uncertainty. Watch this. Freedom have a different type of appetite. Number 3, freedom is a different function. Number 4, freedom requires emptiness. Ooh, Jesus. Freedom requires emptiness. It wasn't until the woman at the well. Lord, help me tonight. It wasn't until the woman at the well, all of a sudden, it wasn't until she got rid of the water pot that listen, she was dealing with, that she got filled. Because otherwise, when she first started speaking, her mindset was, I'm going to keep coming to this well. Every day she went to the well. People are not comfortable unless they have something to draw from. I can't experience freedom because I need something to draw from. I draw from drama. That's why it's always going on in my life. You know, some people don't call their name. That every time you turn around, their name is in something. Do anybody know anybody like that? I know at least 2 people that every time you look up, their name in something. We like that woman at the well. They like the woman at the well. I go there every day because this is where I get my fulfillment at. Lord, help me tonight. My fulfillment comes with hurting other people. Oh God, that's the kind of people they are. Can I talk to us just for a minute again? Can I talk to us? Watch this. I went to my phone. I put some stuff in on my phone. I want to show y'all some notes. I'm finna get off of it. I was sitting up and I was typing a few things today. And some people, this is what I put. Some people enjoy the journey to the well. Some people, that woman in John chapter 4, some people just enjoy the journey to the well. They enjoy everything that they cause. They sit back and act like they sorry, act like they didn't mean to do that, but they enjoy the journey to the well. It fulfills them. It makes you empty. I hear you, Holy Ghost. Yes, God. It hurts you. People that's constantly continuously to abuse other people, especially men abusing women. And now you, like I say, you have women abusing men. Those are people that every woman they get, they abuse, they misuse, they do this. They enjoy the journey to the well. Getting me a woman so I can talk to her and handle her any kind of way. Getting me a man, I can talk to them and handle them any kind of way. Putting my hand on people, psychologically scarring them by telling them they're that. These are people that you look at, why are they doing that? Because they enjoy, why are you doing that to me? Because they enjoy the journey to the well. They draw from that to all of a sudden, I know it's tight right through there. I know. Here it is. And not only that, people make you a well. People will make you a well to where they start trying to draw out of you. Somebody type, don't make me a well, a W-E-L-L. Don't make me a well. I need my 5-member church to say that. Don't make me a well. Watch this. Your mindset has to change. People can't do no more to us than what we let them do. But they doing this to me, they doing that. Struggling with self-control. To say, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Okay, I had a moment. Songwriter said, you can't keep running in and out of my life. Somebody with that tonight. You need to you can't keep running in and out of my life. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, friendship or whatever. You can't keep stabbing me in my back as being my friend and steady come back kikiing and caca and talking about I'm sorry. You can't. I need self-control. I can forgive you without reconciling the relationship. And it's on you. Quit talking about what they're doing to you. You are allowing it. You allowing them to use you as a well. They drawing from you. I'm going to get in trouble right through there. I need to finish this. I'm at. Can I finish this? Because I got to preach out Sunday at the place that's on the screen. Can I please finish this? Maybe 10 more minutes. Can I please have 10 minutes? We normally do an hour, but I need to finish this. I'm right at the end. Maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. It's on us. We have to stop certain things. Like, I see things like, Lord, remove this out of my life if it's not for me. I think we all done prayed that prayer. Lord, take this away. Now, if God done gave you signs, he show us things through signs. Somebody type, God showed me things through signs. God showed me things through signs. Pay attention to the signs. When you start seeing wars and rumors of wars, when you start seeing mothers fighting against daughters, daughter fighting against son, pay attention to the signs. These are the signs that the times, okay, God in life shows us signs. He's not going to come down here and remove people from your life. You got to have self-control. You got to do it. God show you things through signs. Hear me loud and clear. I'm trying to maneuver my way. I'm on YouTube and I'm trying to be good. God. Pay attention to the signs. If they continuously cheat on you time and time again, you don't have to pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. They don't want you. I don't care what they're telling you. Their actions is saying they don't want you. Hello? Lord, send me a sign that they don't. You got it? Pay attention to signs. You my friend, but you never support me, and I support you in everything you do. You never there for me, but I'm always there for you. Pay attention to the signs. I don't have to wonder if you my friend. Well, they say they are. Forget what they say, what their actions telling you. I just called some of you right there to start searching your circle. You need to search your circle right through there. I don't care how we grew up together. I don't care. Sometimes we think we know people and we really don't know. You know of them. You don't know them. You think you do. Because you got years under your belt. So you think you do. Okay, let me get back to mine. Here it is. Watch this. Let me tell you something about self-control. Self-control is the ability, watch this, to keep moving forward. Somebody type that. Self-control is the ability to keep moving forward. Hear me. Self-control. I continue to move forward. This is in my way. Lord, I got financial situation that's in my way. Self-control, I continue to move forward because I don't wait to get the word. The word is already. Lord, I'm practicing the word before I get it. I don't use it as a medication for my situation. It's for my soul. So number one, the thing I tell you about self-control is the ability to keep moving forward. I won't look back. Remember Lot's wife? No self-control. Could not look. She just had to look back. Ananias, his wife. No self-control. The people sold what they have and they brought it in. And by the way, Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt. She okay. And then Ananias and his wife, all of a sudden, everybody gave the, hey, did y'all give? No self-control. Just go sit there just and tell a bold-faced lie to the prophet. Yeah, and no, you didn't give. Lied about something it was yours to keep to start with. Why did you lie? No self-control. So what am I saying? People that lie don't have self-control. Okay, I better get out of that. You got the ability to keep moving forward. Watch this. Number two, self-control. Watch this. Is let me say it like this. You have to have self-control over your urges. All of us get urges. Self-control over your urges. All of us get. I'm closing it up because I'm not going to finish this. I'm already 4 minutes in. It's impossible for me to finish this tonight. I have to find an exit, so I guess I'll use this one to exit out of this. Hear me and hear me well. Self-control over your urges. Most things that get us in trouble is my thought, and then I get an urge, and then I don't have any control over the urge. Y'all gonna make me paint. No self-control. How many times anybody ever been smoking and you say, I'm gonna stop smoking? Whether it was a cigarette or that other stuff. Whether it was a cigarette, we have a little hood flavor to us. We new to YouTube, but we have a little hood flavor, so I want to paint that. That you tell yourself, I'm gonna have restraint over myself, over my actions, over my feelings. I'm gonna stop smoking. Whether it's that weed or that cigarette or that other stuff, and you tell yourself, and I know I need to. I'm gonna get me a job. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and all of a sudden, you can't control the urge. That you sit in there, and all of a sudden your nerves get bad. No self-control to say, you know what? I can't go back to that. I'm going to. That feeling of that when you puff pass. I'm trying to be good through that. And you just got to have it now. You sitting at home and you start getting in your feelings, and all of a sudden, I just got no control over your urges. You've been single for so long. And now all of a sudden now your body's calling somebody. You've been single and you ain't met nobody else, but now your body is giving you these urges that see. Now, yeah, them shoes, them jeans, but let's talk about that too, because all of a sudden you've been single and it's going on a month for you, and all of a sudden now your body, and now we make mistakes of getting with somebody. See, that's gonna be my new word. See. And all of a sudden, I just slept with somebody I don't even know nothing about because I couldn't stop the urge. And I wanted a feeling that I just want you to come over here and help me satisfy myself, and I take care of you, and then you go about your business. And all of a sudden now I get pregnant. All of a sudden now I catch something. All of a sudden now, yeah, God, I put something on my resume. See, that's no self-control. See? Let me sip. Nene, what you say? I'm doing good though. Let me sip. See? I've been there. I'm not talking about nobody. Y'all know y'all pastor come from. I'm hood. God just saved me, gave me a different type of flavor. That's how I can talk about this from a real place, because I've been there. I got so much stuff on my resume that shouldn't even been, because I didn't have the ability to stop the urge at the time. And people get addicted to certain things. That because somebody else told you, let's try this, try that, and da da da, and all of a sudden you tried it because you didn't have self-control to stop the urge of them trying to influence you to do something, and then you did it, and then all of a sudden now you hooked on it. Or hooked on them. However you want to say it. I got to get out of here. See? Self-control is freedom. Somebody type self-control is freedom. I'm turning on YouTube. I'm finna go. I have my remote in my hand. I'm through talking. I got to get out of here. Somebody type that. Hear me. Self-control is freedom. Listen, I didn't say you were perfect. Everybody missed the mark. That's what sin is. But I have to have self-control that I just can't keep missing the mark. Hear me. Everybody born in sin, shaping in iniquity. All have sinned, come short of the glory of God. As Jesus said, he that is without sin, cast the first stone. I can't throw the stone tonight because I have to understand that listen, I have sinned. But I can't allow my thoughts to continuously, because I don't have self-control, make me continuously miss the mark. I have to get better sooner or later. I have to get better. Somebody type on the screen, I have to get better. I got to close here. I got to close, but I have to get better. I have to get better. I have to get better controlling myself. If not, depression, anxiety will rule my life. I have to get better. Gee, God, I got to get better. I got to get better tonight. I have to get better. I have to get better with just giving people a piece of my mind. You're going to need that mind down the road. You can't keep on passing out pieces of your mind to everybody. That's why you don't have a mind tonight. That's why you can't use your mind, because you're too busy giving out pieces of your mind. Hear me loud and hear me clear. I have to get better. I can't continue to allow circumstances to control me, rule me. I have to get better. With everything. And we are people want to get better for the moment. Get better in every area of your life, not just in what you're going through, what you're dealing with. Get better in every area of your life. Only way I can do that is through the word. I know y'all tired of me. I have to get better. I can't expect my children to get better, and I desire better from them, but I desire freedom, and I want my children to be free, but I'm still functioning the same way. I'm saying my children is not going to do what I endured in my childhood, what I went through, the different things I struggle with, the things I put up with. They're not, but yet I'm still allowing those very same things to keep me in bondage because I'm addicted to it. I can't continue to allow that. Jesus, you function in the same type of way, and then all of a sudden we have these little. Get out of that, Ashton. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. It's a lot of work, but it starts with our thoughts, Miss Kelly. Thank you. It is. It's not abracadabra, but I have to get self-control. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit. I have to get it. I used to always tell myself, I don't want my sons to be the way that I was. I want my daughters to even be better than and have more than what I had. And yes, I have to set the example. Don't make the bar so low. See? Stop setting the bar low for your children, and all they got to do is do this to be better than you. Set the bar high. Pain you experience, you shouldn't want your children to experience. That's how you break generational curses. It starts with you. It starts with you. Your thinking, your thoughts, my thought, breaking generational curses. We make it all spiritual, and believe me, you got to have God. And I get you, but it changed with my thinking. That's how I break generational curses. The way my mama act, I'm not gonna act like that. The way what my daddy did, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the things. And we're not saying nothing bad about our parents, because some of our parents was great and they did different things. But I'm just saying, for those that are struggling with generational curses that's inside of the family, nobody in the family can stay married. And you got to know, now your marriage is under attack, but your sister didn't stay married. Your mama and daddy didn't stay married. I'm not at nobody. I'm just trying to tell you, we have to change how we thinking in order to break generational curses. So now the enemy is working on your marriage, because he worked on all of your kin people marriage. He working on relationship. Nobody inside your family. Everybody struggle with relationships, from friendship to intimacy to all of these different things. And so now he's working on you. So I have to change my thoughts about things. We want new seasons, but we want to carry the old things with us. We want brand new seasons. Lord, give me a new season. Lord, I need a clean slate. How you gonna get a clean slate? And that's saying I want freedom, but I'm addicted to the things that had me in bondage. Come on, y'all. See? But it's more than us. I want you to break generational curses, but it's more than us just coming out of our mouth. It is an action thing. It's action tonight. Not just in certain areas, in every area. Better is better. Not just better with somebody. Better is better. It takes self-control to love your neighbor as yourself. It takes self-control to turn to the other cheek. It takes self-control tonight. That takes self-control. Because I know people set you off, make you mad. That's why I said slow to anger. It never said don't get angry. It says be slow to anger. All right, I'm finna pray. I'm getting ready to pray. I have to learn how to control my appetite, y'all. I have to learn how to control my appetite. The very things I desire, I have to learn how to control it tonight. I have to. All right. Information is on the screen if you desire to give tonight. If God bless you with a word tonight, you are the soul. Cash apps are on the screen tonight. I'm getting ready to pray. Father, we bless you. We thank you for your people. We thank you for this word that was spoken over us tonight. God, we don't want to just be hearers of the word, but we want to be doers. God, I'm praying for each Hey, we got knocked off towards the end. Who's still on? I heard him, even if I can't hear this prayer, change my appetite. Okay. We got knocked off. We did. We did. Look, I've held you long enough anyway. I've actually held you long enough. We got knocked off. But I prayed the prayer that God would forgive us tonight. For the areas that we did not demonstrate self control. I'm asking God to forgive each and every person. Each and every person. All right. I love y'all with the love of God. All right. I'm going to go catch the game. Y'all do the same. Michelle, we out. Love you, girl. Thank you.